Further opponents, I apologize, we're out of time, but we do want to get you on the record. So if you would state your name and your opposition to the bill, we'd appreciate that.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity. And my name is Dan Rask, R-A-S-K. That's a 4-letter word. I'm the Executive Director of the Montana Small Schools Alliance. And all I would like to say, everything's been said. I stand in opposition to House Bill 377 and the package that goes with it. I have been in Montana education for 41 years. 2 of those years as a superintendent in Idaho, which has gone through some of these things you're dealing with now. We did a side-by-side standards against our K-12 curriculum in all disciplines. Our teachers did that. Many of them
Mr.
were
Rask,
members.
if you could just stick with your name.
Okay.
I apologize.
I'm sorry. I stand in opposition to all 4. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a lot of work before us today. Further opponents, just your name and your opposition, please.
Lynette Zuroff, Lynettee, Zuroff, and I bring to you a letter that was written to Superintendent Juneau and Governor Bullock. Was written and signed by the 9 presidents or chancellors that offer teacher education programs in Montana. They are in support of the Common Core.
Thank you, Ms. Zuroff. If you would hand that in, that would be great. Further opponents?
My name is Tammy Elser, E-L-S-E-R. I'm an opponent to all 4 bills as they are proposed, or an opponent, and I would like to also express my frustration with talking about this with so many out-of-state experts who received 15 minutes each when we weren't given the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Ms. Elser. Further opponents?
Madam Chairman, members of the committee, my name is Claudette Morton, like the salt. And I'm representing the Montana League of Women Voters, and we stand in opposition to all 4 of these bills. We feel they're unconstitutional. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Morton. Further opponents?
I'm Connie Gates, a retired teacher and school administrator, and I'm representing myself as a citizen of the great state of Montana. I feel I have to say one thing and then turn the microphone over. I spent 14 years as the principal of elementary schools in Bremerton, Washington. And if any of you know where Bremerton is, you know that that is a highly impacted military school district. It was not unusual for me to enroll.
Miss Gates, we're just doing names in opposition, please. I apologize.
On behalf of the military, I'd like to say that Common Core standards are pretty imperative when they move around as frequently as they do, so that we can meet their needs as a school district and as the state of Montana.
And those that are testifying, please remember, if you have written testimony, we'd love it if you'd hand that in and we can read that later.
Madam Chairwoman, thank you. My name is Gerald Wheeler, and excuse my foreign accent, but I've been a taxpayer from Bozeman, Montana since 1981, and I've had 2 children go through the Bozeman public schools. I vigorously oppose House Bill 377. I'm also Emeritus Executive Director of the National Science Teachers Association and President of the Quality STEM Education nonprofit centered in Bozeman, Montana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wheeler. Further opponents?
Madam Chair, member of the committees, my name is Ruth Euchre, U-E-C-K-E-R. I'm the elementary assistant superintendent for the Great Falls Public Schools. Please let the record state that I stand opposed to House Bill 377 as well as the other 3 listed on the board. We will submit a written testimony. Thank you.
Ms. Euchre. Further opponents?
Good afternoon. My name is Marnie Naparella, N-A-P-I-E-R-A-L-A, and I am the teacher on special assignment in for the Great Falls Public Schools, and I oppose House Bill 377 as well as the other bills listed.
Thank you, Ms. Naparella. Further opponents?
Good afternoon. My name is Shelley Kelly, K-E-L-L-Y. I am the curriculum and instructional coach for the Great Falls Public School District, and I am here as an opponent to all 4 bills listed. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Further opponents?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, I'm Dr. Chris Oshesky. I am, OLS as in Sam, Z as in zebra, EW, SKI. I am the Director of Curriculum and Instruction for Great Falls Public Schools, and I am opposed to House Bill 377, and I will give my testimony to Representative Price.
Please do. Thank you, Mr. Olszewski. Further opponents?
Madam Chairperson, members of the committee, my name is Tammy Lacey, Lacey, Superintendent of Schools, Great Falls Public Schools. I've lived my entire life in Montana and made the last 30 years of my career to making sure that student achievement is #1 in our state. I'm a local expert for Great Falls Public Schools, and I oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lacey. Further opponents?
My name is Jill Flynn. I am the testing coordinator for the Townsend School District. I would like to express my opposition of this bill and the other bills that are listed today. Thank you.
Ms. Flynn. Further opponents? Thank you. My name's Holly Jansen. I'm a proud, Janssen, and I'm a proud parent of a college and career-ready student. Thank you to the Common Core. I'm a proud teacher of 7th grade ELA standards in the state of Montana and Bozeman, and proudly oppose House Bill 377. Thank you, Ms. Jensen. Further opponents?
I'm Kathy Armstrong. I've been a teacher in Montana for 32 years. And I am currently the Liberty County Superintendent of Schools. And we oppose House Bill 377 and the other 3 bills listed.
Thank you, Ms. Armstrong. Further opponents?
My name is Eliza Thomas, Thomas, and I'm the director of the Northwest Montana Educational Consortium, representing 23 districts and, more importantly, 11,000 students in Northwest Montana, and I'm adamantly opposed to all 4 bills listed on this day's docket.
Thanks, Ms. Thompson. Further... Thomas. Further opponents?
I'm Joe Newhall, Newhall, and I'm a 30-year veteran of teaching and currently Park County Superintendent of Schools. And just wanted to say I oppose all 4 of those bills, I guess, immediately. immediately to 377. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Newhall. Further opponents?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, I'm Diane Burke, the Executive Director of the Montana Quality Education Coalition. We are opposed to House Bill 377 on constitutional grounds. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Burke. Further opponents?
I'm Susan Metcalf, Sweetgrass County Superintendent of Schools. I've been in education 33 years. I strongly oppose this bill and the other 3 bills. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Metcalf. Further opponents?
Madam Chair, members of the community, my name is Steve Engelbretson, Engebretson. I currently serve as the Dawson County Superintendent of Schools. I'm opposed to House Bill 377, and I will explain why when the next hearing comes up. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Engelbretson. Further opponents? Mr. Farrell?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, Marco Farrell, MEMFT, we represent 12,000 teachers in the state of Montana. We are opposed to all of 4 bills that are on the docket tonight. These are constitutionally flawed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farrell. Are there any further opponents? Mr. Miller?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, Kirk Miller, representing school administrators of Montana, and knowing that this is how it would be, I have written testimony for you to contemplate.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. You've done this a time or 2. Are there any further opponents?
We stand opposed to House Bill 377 and 14 years on the Board of Public Education. If you have any questions about the history of that, you can ask. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, for the record, Peter Donovan, DONOVAN, Executive Director for the Board of Public Ed. And for the reasons listed in the legal review note that's attached to this bill, the board would respectfully request that a no vote on this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. Any further opponents? Seeing none, are there any informational witnesses? Seeing none, questions from the committee? Representative McClafferty?